Hello, gamers. How are we doing? Welcome back. Early stream, yeah. It would have been even earlier, but I got a bit caught up with things. How are we doing, folks? How are we this fine afternoon, evening for some? Hello. We're back. And guess what? We're on the second game. We did it! We moved on! We did start the cinematic last time, but I'm gonna replay it again. Here we go. Episode 1. The Lost Turnabout. Are we ready? I'm so excited. Literally stopped editing to watch this. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The cinematic's so crazy. I love it. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. That's crazy. I can't believe the judge was the murderer all along. September 8th, 9:08 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Yeah, that it happens. Really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Boop. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Boo. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... Ooh. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Ouch. A few minutes later, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Alright, let's hop into it. New game, new cases, new characters, let's go. Ugh, my head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? That's the first time Phoenix has ever blinked in his life. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Lady, you are covered in feathers. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You suddenly got a name. You're no longer question marked. Life in my hands? Uh-oh. You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever! What is this girl babbling about? Uh-oh.
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win.
Thanks.
When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial?
Phoenix defense attorney, me? You got the wrong man.
You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes?
One sec.
Yes,
Hi, I'm back. I had to grab a water. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
the trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Okay. I guess I must have amnesia. Oh, of course. How convenient. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. What is a defense attorney? And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. The job of defense attorneys, yes. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Oh my gosh. Ugh, someone, please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Ugh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Here we go. Back in the courtroom. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Oh, I have evidence. We got cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Attorney's badge. It's my all-important badge. It shows I'm a defense attorney. Time of death, September 6th at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Dustin's autopsy report. Glasses. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. My client, the only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince. Oh yeah, Maggie Bird, age 22, and Dustin Prince, age 30. The victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Ugh. Winston Payne, age 53. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. The badge is all the evidence you need, yeah. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. No, then. Are you ready? Yeah, sure. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec.
If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. We hate you. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover.
Again? What's up with tutorial cases being lovers getting killed?
What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Okay. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay, and who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Oh, he's so sad.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir.
He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the headquarters Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Stupid name. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? Homie, it's in your... You got it. It's right here. You got it. Bro deserved to die with a name like that. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. Are you sure? Is it not going to be re-updated? He actually died 20 minutes later. And the victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. The victim fell from the walking path above. Okay. Why is his finger like that? It's like, ew. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess? Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? It is not, sir, actually. I think we should suspend proceedings. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. You've done like 4 trials. You're a professional.
Is your head on right?
Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record? Oh gosh.
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab.
You know, you really remind me of someone. I think her name was Fia? I got it. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later, but you always let me chit-chat with the person next to me. That's my thing. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. Yeah, it was the glasses. What was it again? Tab? I'm on controller, but okay. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found under the victim's body?
It was glasses, Your Honor.
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and he held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, she's guilty. Send her off.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Oh, very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
No. It's spelled different. Her name is Eli. It's weird, but that's her name. That's not her name. It was a different Maggie.
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
What if he was just writing a dying wish to her, but he died, you know? Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. That's not suspicious at all. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you! Those glasses aren't mine!
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir!
Sure. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Why are you standing next to me? You should be in the defendant's chair. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? When Maya was on trial, she wasn't allowed to stand next to me.
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Why would he lie?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Okay. Well, her name's spelled wrong. That's a lie. What is it? You gonna say something? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Like a superhero. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe? You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. Oh.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from?
The defendant's, name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. Her name is Maggie Bird. That's what I just said. You can't see the spelling when I'm speaking it verbally.
What? But it says right here that it's Maggie Bird.
Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. I'm glad even without his memory, he's still so witty and so sassy. What's going on here? I got no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. I don't understand. Phoenix Wright, if only you had a text box that shows where the misspelling is. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh. How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. Well, I don't know about that, Phoenix. don't know about that one, bub. But no! This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you forget your lover's name? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, I love the sound of Payne's objection, I know it's so good, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sound like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Interesting. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Interesting. Victim's birthday, got a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss and I've gotta watch out for my subordinates. One sec. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit, too far? Oops. Hold on. One moment. Okay. Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me if someone so as much scratches there. I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. I'm talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Yeah. What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? Okay. No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
Ugh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your business, pal. Oh, I got an achievement for that. I think she bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Alright, let's press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago? Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? Actually, she ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Thanks, Judge.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Yeah, sure. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes, bluffing to the max.
Now this is the Mr. Wright I know.
So happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and, one other reason.
Well, tell me the other reason! Don't interrupt her! It's quite a glove, yeah. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
And also, how could the victim possibly write a name down so perfectly whilst dying? I know, right? He literally said he broke his neck. Like, bro.
From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. I wanna... That... The glove... No, it isn't, Judge. The glove is... right-handed. But I'm pretty sure you wear gloves, baseball gloves, on your non-dominant hand. That must be why it was custom made to be a right-handed glove. So that would mean he's left-handed? Which means he couldn't have written it with his right hand, unless he's it. Detective Gumshoe, look at this. That's a glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. That's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it was his... Whoa, wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed, and nobody who's left-handed could ever write anything with their right hand. That's ridiculous. Ah! This is... I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No. It's not possible! Mr. Payne, I feel like Payne is the biggest loser in the cards. Hiring him as a prosecutor is practically losing money. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again.
But Your Honor, we haven't found out who the real murderer is. That's crazy. This never happens in a Phoenix Wright game.
The defendant's never innocent unless we can find the real murderer in court.
Even with Bro's memories gone, Phoenix is on fire. It seems we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor?
Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
You joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. That's crazy. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. Oh.
No! Not yet! Please. I mean, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
Very painless. What? And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck?
What the? No way!
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order.
Yay, recess!
Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Court is now adjourned for recess. To be continued. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you could fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, and I try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I could tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. What a stupid name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but give it back. But please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Phoenix has business card. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. Crazy. My parents must have hated me. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. Yeah.
This case? What do you mean? How's that relevant?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me, this might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Look at the blue badger sweater.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
This blue badger is gonna haunt my dreams for the rest of my life.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So, where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? Interesting. You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up...
Ah! You were here all along!
I don't know who this is.
Oh, it's Maya! I've missed Maya! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. It's Maya! Yay!
Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Oh, that's so mean.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal? She's gross. How can I be friends with her? Who is this scary child?
Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Who is this Nick? My name is Phoenix. Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt.
Looks like these guys are up to no good. Has Maya been added to the thing? Age? Question mark? Question mark? I don't remember who she is, but I get the feeling I know her. Aw. No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers, member of a con artist group? Question mark? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me, I didn't do it.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? You mean you don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you.
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We could talk about you being old later, Nick.
Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this, I can't.
Come on, Nick, better get a move on.
Yeah, okay. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Maya stands next to me now. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see.
I'm starting to get an idea of what happened here.
So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Oh, it's this guy.
Please state your name for the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. The person who lost their phone wanted to dispose of the 2 people they found because of the numbers on their phone. Not sure about the rest of it, and I could be wrong, but... Oh, he's hot! Matt! Hi!
before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly.
I don't have my headphones on because I'm totally playing the Hatsune Miku game. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sure, I suppose calling me a university, but to believe in just to settle everything in my life is the utmost top-grade quality. I'm merely looking for the perfect, top-notch, and beautiful university. I have a rigorous selection. He's like Miss Oldbag. He just keeps talking. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox?
Ugh, I have to question him. But look at his hair.
Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Judge, stop giving in so easily.
Oh man.
I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I could tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
How old is this guy? Oh, he's 22 too. A self-proclaimed drifting virtuoso who is still looking for the right college.
Ahem. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling to the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must know, I am. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you...
Okay. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
The what?
The what? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. I can't believe the banana is the killer. That guy is lying.
He's a dirty liar.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I want to know more about this banana. Please tell me more about the banana. Please tell me more about the banana. Please. The banana?
Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas.
Okay. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? I don't know.
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
I've got it already, Maya. Could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Oh, well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
Yeah, I got it, Maya. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy.
Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick? Are you wondering who I am?
Yeah, I got it. I found the bananas. Look, have some bananas.
Are they yummy? Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Those are not bananas! Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas so much. He loves his bananas. He has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No! I've never done that. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. How dare you? How dare you even bring up the fact that possibly mistaking a baseball glove for bananas? That's ridiculous. You're stupid.
You're one of those people, yes, you know what I mean.
Payne was talking from experience. You're used to the world valued possibilities. Sure, in the end, we find out that is in fact a glove, not bananas. However, when viewed from afar, I do think there's room enough for doubt, don't you? That is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200, and I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Yeah.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Yeah, those are
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them.
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc and put her on trial. She was brave and courageous, only be horrible, unrighteous people. While she did absolutely nothing wrong, she was still burned at the...
That made his whole testament a bunch of baloney. Yeah, exactly. Because he's like, I clearly saw the witness's face. Okay, but you couldn't see the baseball gloves? One sec. Getting a text message. Be right back.
Okay, I begged.
Hold on. Oh gosh. I'm getting, like, 30 people text me. Oh god. Okay. There we go. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. I'm waiting for the dude to get arrested so I can say I can fix him. Headphones on now, by the way. Hi, Matt.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very... Ow!
Ow, I hit my knee. They could never make me hate you, Hatsune Miku.
It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the other.
I'm fine. I have like a pull-out like thing on my desk where my keyboard goes, and I just brought my knee up and hit it. It hurt. It didn't hurt, but it startled me. Oh my gosh. The eye is on hold until cat is safe. Yeah. I'm fine. Oh jeez. Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
I'll fix him. I believe in you. You can make him a better man. You can do it. I believe in you.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call.
Why do you wait so long?
They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
When did he die? We have 6:28. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that.
That girl is the murderer. You may now question the witness. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Let's do this.
Why'd you wait so long to call the police? Huh?
Why'd you wait so long? Boom!
Don't lie, he totally did. Yeah, he's definitely a murderer. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place? However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m.
There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Plus he said he called immediately. I love Kane's objection. I know. It's so good. Mr. Wellington.
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question.
Telephone,
Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth? Hold on. There's one right there. I thought I saw a phone booth. Searching? Just look in front of you, or could you not see it without your glasses? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a matryoshaka doll. You think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lost your glasses and your cell phone. What a loser. He was out here slaying, and I mean literally. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that on all the rationales? I don't think it's that simple plain people like you can't understand. Enough! Shut up! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Yeah, we're gonna question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Never mind. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Cook that fraud. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. They're identical, yeah. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sure. That's my boyfriend right there. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Because there was one literally right there. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. He didn't say look at this photograph, man. That's like his thing. He always says it. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with this picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Zooey mama. Zooey mama. Order, order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. Because someone got murdered there, silly Billy. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, that is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there is no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yeah, sure. There's only one possible explanation. Dustin saw the Legend of Zelda Link images that were on the phone. He had to be disposed of. Alright, let's hear your explanation.
However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? He was looking for his glasses? Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. That's a joke. Oh my gosh. These are your glasses, aren't they? Oh, where did you find... Don't admit that they're yours. Don't do that. Why would you admit that they're your glasses? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order, order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. Ooh, oh my goodness. My gosh. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. What is happening right now in the chat? I look away for like 3 minutes. And what am I reading? Order, order.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Yeah, I am. Yes, I agree. Why, that's easy. My God. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, with an EY, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would they know her name was Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. You don't know that. I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Cell phone, because she contacted him and said her name. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, you... How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Shut up. Overruled. He never lets Payne finish, and I love that. Oh, Mr. Wright, you beautiful man. Where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Oh, is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order, order.
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright?
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
it's very simple, Your Honor. Don't say that. I don't know. Are you sure, Nick?
I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Oh, the list of con artists in the phone?
You needed it back. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers. Your Honor, he just admitted he knew about the numbers.
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What?
Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who they disrupted a genius at work, the dialogue of the goddess of...
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is just unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of the group. He's a con artist too. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you.
That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. Oh yeah, criminal man. Smart criminal that's super hot. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That that police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of the phone call.
Oh my gosh, not again.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Well, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point, which we don't need to prove, because this case is about Maggie, not about Mr. Wellington. What does the defense think about this? And we've already proven beyond a doubt that Maggie was not the murderer. Think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should start thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe the slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder? Your thoughts, Mr. Wright. Imagine getting called into court as a witness only to get arrested as a criminal. It's true.
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
The bananas.
A cop? Probably. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Got him. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Oh my gosh. Is he still hot after that? Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Totally. Oh, this guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirt. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe, stored numbers? This phone has the same names and numbers as those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you would have added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
Dang, no marriage.
Grr, that jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. This cell phone.
There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be maybe fingerprints?
I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
Oh my gosh.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
Ugh, it's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone.
How convenient.
It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Yeah, that's not suspicious. What?
You've gotta be joking. You erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence.
Mr. Wellington?
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh my gosh. Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember!
Oh, Phoenix. Oh, we get the cute little graphic of him again.
Huh? Looks like they hung up. Good. I've finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, you've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright? If you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am?
I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? I'm gonna raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination is already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to batter the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Such high stakes. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Shut up. Shut up. This guy stinks. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. It says I get one chance, but it's only gonna penalize me with 3 points. Well, what about the one thing we haven't used yet? My business card with my cell phone number! Let's call myself. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Thanks!
My pleasure.
What? Ah! What the hell? My Siri, did that pick up on the mic? My Siri just went off. That was scary. No one was talking to you. It scared the crap out of me. Judge's business card. What did I say that set her off? It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Awesome. Wait, what am I doing? Do I? Oh my god, it actually is in the court record. That's awesome. This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is, my name.
The back of the card has my phone number. You want to call me? Call me sometime. This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
But that's exactly it.
can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're gonna call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Oh. What? Why is my phone... What is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Your? No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Stupid idiot. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Your Honor, I think the witness has died. So, this is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and has lost all his ability to make rational judgment. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Of course, obviously. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Aye, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yay!
She may not be guilty, but her boyfriend's still dead. RIP.
I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, oh my god. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life really has been a string of nothing but a string of disasters.
That is pretty bad, yeah.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Oh my god. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
That's right, you were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand. Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say, thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault! Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm gonna find a new life for myself, starting now.
My friend sent a video asking to hit you guys decide his fate, yes or no. So it seems like a bad time in the game. Yes. No. Yes? No. Yes? No.
The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. So I got a yes, no, yes, no, yes, no so far. That's 3 yes, 3 no.
You bet.
I'm gonna make it, I promise. I guess someone else is gonna have to settle the tiebreaker.
Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
And there she just goes, faded into the distance. What a horrible day. Gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Oh.
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
That moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, my oldest friend. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. A simple slap fixed everything. It's actually that deep. Lovable. Ship. This person, I haven't got a clue. Oof. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. Oh. And this girl. Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. All those times she's murdered people. For example.
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay.
Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Ooh. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Ooh. Yay! We beat the tutorial! A brand new episode has been added!
Saving content. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a short breather to get some more water. Actually, oh my god, it's another turnabout. I'm so sorry. Get that word out of my brain. I'm going insane. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, Pete. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh jeez. Okay, let's do the Hold on. Should we do the intro? Oh. Or I'll just play my own. I'll just play my own music. Well, at least it's not Rise from the Ashes. Get that hecking word out of here. Alright, I'm gonna play some music. No, not that one. That's creepy. Let's play some that. And I will be back in just a few minutes. BRB. Hey, we're back. I beg for mods so I can outrank an expert. Yeah. Well, I guess it's time to give you the news, Matt. We're taking away your mod privileges. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm bleeding internal. That was no accident. Oh my gosh, I just hopped into it. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Ooh. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? Ooh. Oh my god. Not again. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. Again? Not again. But that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. Oh. Maya, stop killing people. Maya, this is getting out of hand. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Ugh. Maya, what did you do? June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. offices. Gee, I sure hope Maya Maya doesn't murder nobody today. You're not Maya. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. Who is this zigzagoon person? Or he's literally got a zigzagoon as hair. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at the weather girl on TV. Me too. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. It looks sunny out to me. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives? Let's go, big DTG. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, oh my god. Will you fix your glasses? I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The thing that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her to her wrongdoing. That's crazy. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Seems a tad harsh. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. I think Bro's the killer. He takes out the nurse so he can blame her. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. Well, pfft. Who is that hex maniac person? People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now, I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the only one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple. Because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Never heard of her. Maya! Maya! Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you.
What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling! I'm gonna have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh, I wonder what she's up to right now. Dr. Gray, have you ever heard about the DL6 incident?
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
That's what she told me. Guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. I have never, ever, ever done what? Seen a case in the game that gets solved when someone tries to communicate with the dead. Yeah. I don't know how well that's gonna go. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. It always goes wrong. Yeah. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. The condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Huzzah. Karine Village. Aw, she wants to see Big Bro. Big Brother! So, this is Karine Village, Maya's hometown. If my sister isn't like that when she's older, then I'm putting her in a cage. Maya! You got younger! Kidding. Slash joke? Maya, what happened? You've de-aged. Why? Hello there. Okay. Maya, what happened to you? What an odd little girl. Is it the hair dye? Hey, wait up, Pearly! Someone else is coming this way. Oh. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Yay. Did you put on the look 18 years younger cream? Oh hey, Maya finally hit 18. Yay, she's old now.
Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up.
Oh, she aged again. The look 18 years older cream. Wow, that's crazy. She just faded out and faded back in after using the cream. That's crazy. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little.
It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more.
No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know.
Okay, I guess I'll leave then.
Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. Glad to hear training is going well for you. Maya! Looks like you finally became a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon.
But this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see. 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident.
No, 6 months without Phoenix, a fate worse than death. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway?
The tabloids.
That's what I thought.
I'm just pulling your leg, Nick.
If she's 18, does that mean there can be an alcohol addiction arc? Oh my god, AAA. Banger name for the arc. That's so good.
What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray.
Always trust the tabloids, yep.
Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary even for me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, how's Karine Village? So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya?
Yep, Karine Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too.
Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium?
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think.
That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Why is there a rock? Sorry, I'm like a kid on trip. We'll look at the rock after. It's the rock! It's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Because we love rocks.
Actually, only the women of the village are mediums.
So what do the men do?
They die.
Okay.
They usually work someplace outside the village.
Okay, let's examine the rock real quick. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Karine Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Awesome. Thanks, Phoenix. Okay, let's continue talking. Wait. Gerudo/Slazzle/Combi reference. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her?
Oh, you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Pearl Faye. She's my cousin.
Oh, I thought it was you.
Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly.
Cousin. Wait, then that means... Is she also a...
Yep, she's a medium too.
Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Why are they all medium? Why are they all mediums? Because, no large I know, right? It's crazy that they're all- everyone in this village is a medium. It's insane. Only the women, though.
Well, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away.
Suspicious looking? Is it like the fancy sizes? Was Mia a grande? That's why she had to leave. That's why she left the village. Oh my gosh.
Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starter.
Oh, of course not.
Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Karine Village.
That makes so much sense. Hey, thank you for the hydrate.
Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay?
Hey, you have a house?
After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers.
Alright. Good luck, Maya.
Thanks!
Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Awesome. I want to check, that. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Awesome. Okay, let's go. Meditation room. She pays taxes. Yeah, Nick, you stupid idiot face. That's how cousins are made, Dumbo, stupid head. June 19th, Fae Manor Meditation Room. Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Coach Rico. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Guide map added to the court record. Okay. Today's channeling. What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession. A signed confession
from a dead person, I'm sure that will go over well. Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I will have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd. Oh my god! That was yesterday! Whoa! 14 patients died to my negligence. What? Imagine you played this yesterday. I know. And then on May 24th, everyone, May 24th, mark it in the calendars. Real life reference. I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. May 24th, my first A-level exam. Oh my god. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop in my last day of school. Yes. Oh, I see. Wow, a lot happens on that day. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Karine School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Okay, sure. I want to read this sign, though. Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Channeling chamber. Ooh. June 19th, Fey Manor Channeling Chamber. Pretty. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles? Good sir, who might you be? Ah! Jump scare! My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Oh yeah, prime murder location. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fey. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That, was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First the girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. That's a fire hazard. Yeah, major. Imagine, like, one of those candles blow out and she has to keep going over and lighting the freaking candles. Oh, man. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. Okay. So, why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Oh, good sir! Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. It's her real name. So, about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Karine channeling technique. Current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Mystic Maya! Okay then, where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. For a member of the branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Quran school.
Oh. So, how strong are you?
It is a shame. However, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare my lowliness of my power to the master's.
So that's how it is. Okay. Today's channeling. So, today's channeling will be her first?
Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong.
Oh, is it now?
It is usually easier to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident indeed.
The channeling was— oh my gosh, is this cup just infinite?
What is she drinking? It looks suspicious. Yeah. It looks like candle wax.
The channeling will take place here in the channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing.
Channeling chamber. So, this room is the channeling chamber?
Yeah, candle wax. This place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
That's what I meant. Yeah! Candle wax. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session?
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh.
The secrets of the Quran techniques cannot be seen by just anybody.
I'm really mature, guys. They never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before.
It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked.
Oh, that's what the lock is for.
Oh yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir.
Pearl?
She's an adorable, angelic young girl.
Maya! Oh, that odd...
She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say?
Well, what a cute daughter you have! Or the Wright place.
A pure heart that knows not the evils of this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request.
Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway.
I must insist and stress that you not let it occur.
Okay, I get it. Alright, I wanna look at this. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Quran. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. One miss for every 50 hints isn't too bad of a stat. Alright, let's go see what's on the winding way. That jar is broken. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Not again! Looks like a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Fine, Phoenix, fine. Ooh, side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. Shouldn't disturb them. Interesting. There's a bed, yeah, so someone's sleeping over there. She's probably an exhausted medium, taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Okay. Fine. Oh!
Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask.
I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh my god. Ashes? There's dead people in this game? Well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm sorry. The reactions in the chat are the funniest things ever. She didn't even show on screen, and the chat, you guys started freaking out. That's so funny.
How you been? I haven't seen you in what, a year?
You are, lot of hair. Lot of hair, was it?
Lot of who? Well, you best not be making fun of my hair now.
No, I wasn't making fun. I was just complimenting you on your fine hair. I got the biggest smile on my face right now. Lotta!
I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was 'cause of my testimony that your friend got out of being guilty.
My life has peaked.
Looks like you already forgot that. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses, and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail. Stop being so uptight, letting little things get in the way. The name's Hart. A lot of heart. Don't you go forgetting it.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. Gotta get myself a real scoop.
So I guess you're still at it? Being a photographer, I mean?
You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Didn't I say I was gonna make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer?
I can't wait for Dick Gumshoe to return in this episode.
Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started.
Is it that time already?
We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting for? Come on.
Okay. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Alright.
We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. Damn right you did, Phoenix. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Me? Yeah, sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here.
Let's get the stoner here too so we can have ourselves a party.
That is most satisfactory.
I can't express my laughter through emoji, so I'll go lols. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well.
It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally, let's go. She proceeds to lose it.
Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear madam,
You have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
what? I'm from the heart of the heartland.
Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland.
Oh my god. What are you?
This is Karine Village.
Cook that fraud, Lotta. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Ugh. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive.
Now then, let us wait.
Okay. Fun waiting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Uh-oh. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Break into the chamber? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're going to have to break in the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Damn, rest in peace, Dr. Gay.
Well, yes, but there is one matter that is...
Don't try to stop me.
You can send the repair bill to the Wright & Co. law offices later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Get him! Yeah! Oh no. Dr. Gray! I was murdered. Uh-oh. No, he actually died. Oh, rip. Maya! I can't believe the nurse's ghost murdered Dr. Gray. That man murdered me, so I killed him. What? Uh-oh. Lotta, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Whoa, deep damn. Step away from there. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny. I'm chanting for Lotta. She's the best. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lottie, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her, I'm scared to death by what's going on. Oh. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya. She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Someone go check on that damn kid. Oh my gosh. The child is the murderer. Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. No! Then again, were there only 2 of them in there? Yeah, so it had to be Maya. Rip Maya. I reckon she must have done it then. Yeah. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sorta got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Pearl stands for perfect evil assassin, rooted loser. True. Must have been real rough to— oh, yeah, sure. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? Where did the gun even come from? I guess we'll find out. She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Oh gosh. It was the sound of her punches, of course. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Get those accents ready, cat. I can't do it. I can't. Not with him and Lotta in the same case. I can't do it. Well then, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The 2 of them went into the channeling chamber. Guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Awesome. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier.
Like, how can I help you?
Oh.
Like, so, isn't it about time to start?
Huh? Time to start what?
You know, like, the channeling?
Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Oh my lord.
Huh? Like, what do you mean?
Please stay calm, but there has been a murder.
So like a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right?
Who is this beauty? Yes, a person has killed another person.
Oh, that's what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer.
Yeah, for all that effort, that's all she had to say. New chapter, new partner. Wait till Lotta hears about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eenie Meenie. At the college, I am researching and studying parapsychology.
Parapsychology?
That's right.
She's the one. That name, she's the one. Lotta is bestie, so true. Oh my gosh, she has the perfect personality.
I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff.
That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. How are you, Eenie Meenie? So, what brings you here today? Oh my lord, who made this game? They created the perfect woman. Oh my gosh.
So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place.
Capcom, thank you.
He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium?
Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place.
Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see, then why were you taking a nap here?
Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Uh-huh.
I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds.
Her name is Eenie Meenie and she studies, like, ghosts and stuff and she adds, like, after every word, I need to take a walk, 1 sec. Are you overwhelmed?
They, like, must have put some in the food they serve for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time.
Alright, what happened? So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything about the murder that took place?
Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing.
So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray? Ooh, she went silent at that. Because this is happening in my fantasy, my brain. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
Ooh. I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah.
She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Ooh. Okay. Oop. There's no one here as usual. Aha! A child! Hey, how are you? In my mind, she's mine, so it's a W for me. You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. Ooh, what's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Hey. Oh, she ran. Okay. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Channeling chamber. The police are busily running around here and there. And I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Oh, don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Thank you. But first, I want to look at this blood. Oh my god. Hey, pal! No touching without my permission. Just looking at it. Yeah, I can't be too careful. If a kid like her can be a murder suspect, now can I? Guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Okay, I'll talk to Gumshoe then. Maya.
About Maya. Hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside the room after all. Guess she's a murderer. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. Cause of death. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was the first stabbed, then he was shot. Interesting. I'm an attorney. I'm really busy right now. I could take a look at it later, alright, pal? I didn't even take a glance at it or anything. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next. Ugh, don't scare me like that. What do you mean you're the one scaring me? If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? No, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour, less gore? What's up? Oh yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Ugh, she did, too, even. The sound, murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. This is me setting up to say that I'm switching the phone and getting into bed. Me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Oh my god, there she goes. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem. Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna update you all after a brief update. Right now it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. Oh. Alright, night-night. What a mess. Can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 a.m., Fey Manor, meditation room. Morning. Must have nodded off at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry up and get to the detention center ASAP. Nope. Oh, I guess I just spawned there. 10:34 a.m. They're gonna be gay in Dr. Gay's honor. Nick! Maya. What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Aw. Come to think of it, the first time, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's powers, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Aw. I want to look at the guard. This guard monitors a visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I could ever tell, since he never looks over this way. Okay, fine.
Channeling. The officer in the back and Phoenix must be besties by now, I know. So, you're the master of something of the Karine School of Channeling?
Actually, my mother is, for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday.
But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes, literally. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomena that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. Wait, what happened, Maya? What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into the room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
He closed her eyes and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What? This is how so many people are married to the same picture. Wait, I just realized. What did you realize? He's a Zigzagoon, so he only fainted. We gotta take him to the Pokemon Center. What? Nurse Joy will fix him up.
After his spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing?
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes.
Guys, get Nurse Joy.
Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
There's a really familiar smell, too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before.
I guess this is all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What is it?
Oh, she swapped bodies with a nurse. I grew up with it. It was my thing. Same. Big Pokemon guy me. I used to eat Pokemon cards when I was a toddler. That's how long I've been a fan. The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
But...
What's wrong?
Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands.
I'm young, so my first game was Diamond. That's fair. My first game was, Heart Gold. That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure.
Stop it!
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, I will. When is the trial?
Sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, 0 prep time. It's always tomorrow. Alright, I'm going now.
Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
Slightly translucent and small, but has a deep, profound aura about it. Magatama received from Maya. Gotcha. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Let's go see then. The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Yeah, that happened. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
I should probably take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh!
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Ugh, she is one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him.
Maya? Step away from there. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
Wonder if this kind of a testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Yeah. Channeling chamber. By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, the spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
I got a geek dad, for real. Same. My dad's also a geek. Major. Revolt, but how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling the spirit.
But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
And that would be...
that folding screen there. It is the Qur'an's sacred writings. Along with the Qur'an's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. Guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Alright, Pearl. So how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession.
Her priorities are not in order, yeah.
When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the branch family.
Wow, she's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? Okay. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of a secret. Yeah. Oh.
This is...
It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Ooh, about 8 inches off the ground. It's a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Interesting.
Well then, I do believe it is my time for me to take my leave.
Alright, please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Okay. of blood. This is where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw on the floor seems a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air, and also the blood. No matter what I do, my eye keeps getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Ugh. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Damn. There is a box in here now. Interesting.
Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday? The, dentist guy?
No. I'm a lawyer.
That's right. Mr. Smith Esquire?
That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith? Right? Well, I got, like, 3 letters at least.
Did she? Yeah, I guess she did. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here?
So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and...
You told me about that yesterday, the sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
If Lotta ever wanted another genuine, mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. I wanna look at this box real quick. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. Mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. This case is actually interesting, like if someone's possessed by a spirit and the spirit kills someone who is held liable. Yeah, it is pretty interesting.
Ghosts aren't real, Sully.
So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like, the medium's training? Or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power?
I suppose this village is the real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer?
She sort of seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Right, what happened? Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. Going to get ready for bed. Alrighty. About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was really weird. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. I have work in the morning, so your boy got a prep. Yeah. I can't help but think she's faking it. How dare you say that about her? Don't say that, man. That'd be so hot. Like, I'm not kidding. And what was all that talk about him?
Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient.
Yeah. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Ooh, okay. Bye. Oh, hey, it's Pearl. I have something for you. Egg! You surprised me. How are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Maya said to show this to you. Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm in trouble now. Oh, we made her cry. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. Oh, jeez, this is the first time she spoke. What kind of name should we give Pearl?
That's
name, voice.
That's Mystic Maya's!
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix, right? I worked with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. Yeah, she'd only know you by Nick, because that's what Maya calls you.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Oh god. Whoa, what?
So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love.
Boy and girl being friends doesn't mean they're in a relationship. Hold on, is she in the profiles? She's 8 years old. Leave her alone. Let her be. She's 8 years old and clearly has never left these mountains. Morgan, I love how Morgan Faye's age is unknown. Maya's aunt, a member of the Faye clan branch family, she's the mother of Pearl. Dr. Turner Gray, age 35, Gray Surgical Clinic director, had a malpractice incident, murdered during a channeling. The defendant and my client was arrested on suspicion of murder while channeling. Eenie Miney, age 21, college student, a huge fan of the occult, is doing research in parapsychology. Dick Gumshoe, age 31, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Lotta Hart, age 23, claims to be an investigative photographer. She lives for the next big No, I say we drop kick this child. You leave Pearl alone. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship.
Wait, I mean, things aren't like...
Hee I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can.
Okay.
Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
Oh, I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the Karine technique.
I get it. No. I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world.
The item in your hand.
So, what's the thing you've got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Sure, yeah, I'll take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
Hee, you look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Black key out of the court record.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
Oh? See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Okay. Speaking of people hiding secrets. Hello again. We seem to be seeing each other a lot today.
Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No! How old do you think I am? Wow, this is like a cheat given to you by the developers. Alright. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Oh. Ugh, what is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these, psyche locks, Mr. Nick.
Psyche locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it is only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psyche lock thing a try. Okay.
Take that!
Oh! He actually said that. The victim. Eeny Miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times? Do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like,
What do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try to show the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Edie and Dr. Gray. I don't think any of these. Yeah. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright. We'll come back later.
It's like a cross-examination you can walk away from.
Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Okay. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Pearl can Gumshoe where it hurts. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is gonna testify tomorrow. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. Oh, yeah, say that in front of her, the little girl. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? The victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looks really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office where he came by. Fine, go to the office. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? 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 Von Karma? Not that guy. Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. Imagine driving to your office and then back into the mountains just for a newspaper.
Actually, he'd have to take a train because he doesn't have a driver's license. Sorry.
He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. I can't believe they let him free. That's crazy. Well, actually. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial? And that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Uh-oh. So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost the trial since. What? 13? That's crazy. What the heck? That's what they call a prodigy, pal. That's not, it shouldn't be. Kid, huh? Well, wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. That kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. And also, why they became a prosecutor at 13. That's crazy. Ugh, still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Oh, Edgeworth. Oh, I miss him. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. Stop thinking about him. Stop it. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. What? 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 Alright, let's go get that article. I can't believe Edgeworth is dead. That's crazy. Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Is it that one? Sitting literally right there? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Alright. Oops. Damn it. Oh man, I accidentally took the 2-hour train back to my office again. Oh, he left because you didn't show him the right evidence from last episode. How could you? Okay. I went afterwards, after stream, I actually went back and gave him the right evidence. And it just, nothing changed, okay? It was just like a little bit of like, more like, you know, it was a bit, you know, gayer when you give him the right evidence, okay? Not much change. He still disappears, okay? Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and hey, it's that news story. That one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died. 14 patients died and caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Alright, Eeny Miney. I have some words for you. You liar. Eeny Miney, I believe you. Yeah, we did this. Blah, 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 blah. Bum, bum, bum. So something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and... Would it be this one or this one? This one? There we go. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Maybe Miney? Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say?
Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So, you notice, she was my older sister. Sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Got her. Bam! Broke her heart. Unlock successful. I know all your secrets now. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Yes, you broke her heart. Don't tell Matt. Wiped out, so is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a safety lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. Your stream is so sleep-inducing. Oh, good. Me. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Thanks, tutorial! Alright. I would never break Enie's heart, ever. And expose all her deepest, darkest secrets. Mr. Nick? What's wrong? I have never left Karine Village. Really? Wow, that's, pretty amazing. I think Matt fell asleep. I think he fell asleep mid-sentence. Never mind, he's awake. So, you're gonna meet with Miss Maya, aren't you? How could you? No, I would never. Please tell her I said hi. Okay, bye. I'm, like, on the verge. Hey, wait. She ran off again. Well, I know Enie's secret now, but... Oh, man, it's crazy you're gonna fall asleep before we meet this hot, sexy new character. I mean, what? She ran off again. Well, I know Enie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Hey, Maya. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice! Mia? Mia! Yay! Mia! Even without me being here, looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, why are you in jail? Maya's the murderer, not you! Aw, Mia. I'll help her out. I'm meant to be good at comforting people. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. That's a nice way to put it. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way here. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Yeah. Told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought while she listened.
This is playing out super similar to the last case.
I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please. Believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
Aw, Mia. How's the afterlife? Last second case.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
Well, yeah, I got you. They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then, what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
We don't need to hit Mia, just say it, it'd be much more helpful. Yeah, Mia, you should be helping me with all these cases. You should just be floating around at potential murders all the time. A setup?
It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
Evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key.
Really?
Come on, show me the key to this case.
Key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Okay. Here you go. A key?
Mia, have you seen this key before?
The key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. The key is the literal key. This key?
Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hands.
Yeah, why is Miss Lawyer not perpetually following this disaster over here? Exactly.
However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough.
But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is?
Who could have...
I didn't know it at the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Someone's hiding secrets! Mia? What? Uh-oh!
What's wrong?
That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Someone's hiding a big secret, which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. Oh my god. She does know the murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? No way. I can't believe she knows who the murderer is and won't tell me. That's crazy. She got this. Oh, jeez. She would never lie.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time. They jumped her in the afterlife.
Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks so he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Ugh, hate that guy. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of these guilty verdicts. Oh my god. She's not my wife anymore. New chapter, new partner. New game, new partner. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. So you divorce all your previous, like, spouses and stuff when we change games. I love it.
It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly? You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you.
Exactly, everyone but Penny. True. She's the real one.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Everyone but Penny. Penny stays.
Huh, then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't. Oh, if it takes 2 hours by train, oh man.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
Oh.
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
I saw him yesterday. That's crazy.
Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end.
Oh. Oh.
It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life...
Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Oh. Ooh.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. Damn. What?
Well, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Wait, what happened? Don't you know? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. I can't believe Phoenix and Edgeworth broke. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick.
I'm sure this is something that'll get resolved later. I have no idea what it is. Did he die? I don't know. Let's meet the new prosecutor, guys. I hope they're not hot. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh no. Guys, she's hot. What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Oh, her. Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Oh, I don't want her. Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy.
I like my girls with more red in their hair. I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? I just recognize her in fan stuff I'd seen. Okay. If that's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Ah!
I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Do not judge on bodies. I meant to say from, not fun. It sounds bad. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Yeah! Yeah, respect. That's messed up. Dude. She's 18. Calm down.
Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Wait, can you check my girl quick? Yeah, you're good, you're good. She's 21. And her sister is dead. Wait, I'm at the perfect age. Older woman.
The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
But very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Why does she have a whip? Because she could do what she wants. Justified self-defense. Yeah, why not? Let her whip everyone in court. She's fine. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. She's girl bossing. So true. Look at her. Look at her! Girl boss!
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call her the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Slay.
Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone will please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. Yeah. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? Question mark, question mark, question mark? That's good, a look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. As a rule, you'd think the judge would be more open-minded, right? Floor plans added to the court record. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
Testimony. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Okay. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding was what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. The victim was shot, so he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed in... what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? Ugh, this does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Sorry, y'all, I'm basically a slave. No more funny jokes. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do without your funny jokes? How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Bye! Bye! Good night, Matt! Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure as can be. One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ugh, what a pain. Things sounds out of place so far. I should try to learn more about the murder weapons for now. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe? Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have... Oh. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant Maya Faye's were also on the grip, sir. Ugh. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ugh, walked right into her hands there. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Thanks, detective. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Murder weapon was Gray's, 2 shots fired, bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Knife. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the Fays, bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And the murder weapon? Both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true. Mr. Wright? Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. Okay. See, just as I promised Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. God, she's just like her dad. What will you do, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Will you change your plea? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this all the way through. No, she's not guilty. Mia said so. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled as a murderer. Can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. That's crazy. Oh. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. There's a hole in it. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. This is illegal. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Faye to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder, there are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright? Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes? Could this situation get any worse?
Huh. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name, it's disturbing. Alright. He wasn't fighting back, huh? But it was his gun. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, Pale. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. Ugh, we're in real trouble now. We had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone? Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her.
One sec, be right back. Hello.
As you can see, it's covered in blood. There's blood on the costume. Lab results show that it was the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. Too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. But, no, she's not. God, now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew, what should I do here? Let's press further. It's always a good idea to press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. Is it the hole in it? I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Ugh, looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Speaking of poking a hole in it, Your Honor, actually there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, Pale? Where is the problem you are talking about? Come this far, there's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Right there. Beep. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me! A hole that smells of gunpowder. What could this mean? Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion that you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Press the check button for more details. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of that evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
The defendant attacked and killed a person who without a doubt will not fighting back.
I think he fought back, sir.
Detective Dick Gumshoe? Yes? Hey, having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did.
And what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means.
It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you... Why, that's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
Oh,
dang it.
Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
How so? Ah!
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright... On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Alright. This chance of having the chest, of course, he lost his strength. While the two were fighting, the victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. If that's true, then where, pray tell, are the gunpowder burns? Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim had fired his gun at point blank. Hold on one sec. There we go. Okay. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Good gunpowder burn? What is that? It's not like we just talked about it a few minutes ago. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Got him.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Huh. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. No, it does not. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. No, it doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yeah!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. Oh my god, I cannot speak. It hit at this location 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Here? Somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, no. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I don't know where she was. Unless she was behind the folding screen, but I don't think so. One moment. BRB. I have to go grab a water.
Ah, my game! My game's like crashing. What the heck? Oh, there we go. She has to be like right here, yeah? She was standing here, near the folding screen. I thought I hit that. But wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? No, gunpowder burns, matey. That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole that's costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you.
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yeah, sure. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the Uh-oh. She's cocky. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is this all my fault? You can start preparing your standing by first removing the 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. And I guess we'll continue this next time. Wow. Well, because it's time for me to go. We're not doing another over 5-hour stream again. Thank you guys for showing up. Poor Lotta when she gets to the stand. Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. I'll probably stream more of this tomorrow, maybe. Oh, hold on. Sorry, phew, that was a close one. But for now, I got stuff to do and things to do. Let me find someone to raid with. Who's a good person? Will do you. Thank you guys for showing up. I had fun. I always love Phoenix Wright. So yes, join the raid, send some love over there. Bye everyone. Thank you for joining me.